Okay, in this lecture, we will discuss about the recording techniques in method study. So we were discussing about method study. So in this, we are going to find the best method to do a job. In order to find the best method, you need to record a job, how a worker is doing a job, then you need to critically examine it. So recording techniques is an important part of method study. So let us see what are the important recording techniques. First see the importance of recording techniques. So the common way of recording was usually to note down the things or events happening during the operation. This is still followed. Well, text writing may take several pages, and if events are recorded with each and every detail, so it is very difficult to understand and time consuming. Okay, so that is why in order to overcome this difficulty, other tools and techniques have been developed. Right. So that is the importance of recording techniques. Now, see, these recording techniques help in recording the events precisely in standard form. So there is a standard form which can be universally followed everywhere. So this can be easily understood by all method study men all over the world. And recording must be accurate, clear and concise, understandable, and standard methods. So these are the important things you need to keep in mind while developing a recording technique. Okay, so let us see what are the different recording techniques currently in practice. First one is the process charts. Then you have the diagrams. Okay, so these are the two important types. A process chart is a graphical means of representing the activities that occur during a manufacturing or service job, which we will study in the subsequent lectures. How to draw a process chart. This is a graphical method. That means using the symbols, you can see how the job is being done. Okay, so let us discuss the types of process charts. So there are several types of process charts which can be divided into two groups. So first one is the group 1. So those which are used to record a process sequence. There is a series of events in the order of which they occur, but do not depict the events on a time scale. So we are not using a time scale in process 1 chart. Okay, in group 2 we are using a time scale. So here also we record events in the sequence in which they occur on time scale, so that interaction of related events can be more easily studied. Okay, so if you are recording on the basis of time scale, then this interaction can be easily studied. So let us see some of the types of charts falling in group 1 are operation process chart. Then you have the flow process chart. These are of 3 types: man, material, equipment type. Then you have the two-handed process chart. Okay, so this comes under the group 2. These are multiple activity chart, CMO chart, etc. Okay, so we will need to study each of these charts in detail. Okay, first we will start with the operation process chart, then we will discuss about the flow process chart. Okay, subsequently we will see what is multiple activity chart, CMO chart, etc. Okay, so before we study a flow process chart or different types of chart, these charts make use of some symbols or the elements of work to show the outline, how the job is being done. So every work can be divided into 5 main elements. So these are the operation. Either we are operating, then it may be inspection, it may be transportation, when you're moving the material or the product from one area to another. Then you have the delay, and then you have the storage. So these are the 5 important elements of work, and we are using notations and symbols for these elements, and we will depict that. So in that way you can represent the job or work graphically, right? So we will see what exactly each of these element of work means. Okay, so sometimes more than one element occurs simultaneously. This usually occurs. It can be shown as a combined element with combined symbol. Okay, and then you have operation in combination with inspection. So these are the combined operation, that is in operation in combination with inspection, and inspection in combination with transportation, etc. Okay, so these are about the elements of work. So let us see each element of work in detail. So what do you mean by operation? Right. So operation indicates a main step in process or procedure. So that means the component or service reaches a stage nearer to completion. So you are doing some kind of operation so that it reaches a stage near to completion. So that means either the part, product, or material is modified or changed during this operation. For example, machining, turning, welding. These are all operations. Okay, riveting. So there are a lot of things. Okay, an operation is said to take place when information is delivered or received, that is in planning and calculations, etc. So an operation takes place when materials or component or service reaches a stage near to completion by changing shapes or composition. Okay, its shape or composition need to be changed. It is depicted by this circle symbol. So this is how operation is shown graphically. So then you have the next element of work, that is the inspection. So in inspection, it indicates the inspection or checking of quantity or quality. Okay, in no way we are changing the shape or size of the system. We are just inspecting it. It does not take material any near to the completion. It merely verifies the operation is completed or not. And by elimination of human error, most of the inspection can be done away with. Okay, so this can be eliminated if there was no human error. And this is depicted using this square symbol. So graphically, you can use this symbol to show to depict inspection. The another element of work is the transport. So that means it is obvious. It indicates the movement of worker, material, or machine from one place to another. If we need to show the movement, then we will use the transport element of work. So it does not include the element of materials or operator or machine tools during the operation. Okay, during the operation there may be a change, there will be motion of the operator of material, but that is not counted in the transport element of work. Okay, and this is depicted by this arrow. Okay, you use this symbol to depict, to show the transport element of work. Then you have the storage element of work. Okay, so it indicates controlled storage in which material is received into and issued from the store under some authorization for reference purposes. Okay, so this is also called permanent storage, and object is kept and protected against unauthorized removal. Okay, it is depicts the storage of the material. So it is depicted by this symbol. Okay, inverted triangle. So then you have the next element of work, that is delay. So it is can be termed as the temporary storage. So it is the time in which subject is waiting for operation without record. Okay, without record. Okay, you are not authorizing the storage, but it is waiting for the next operation, that is the delay. And these are something which we need to eliminate for to reduce the work content. Okay, so the semi-processed parts that are laid aside temporarily without a record. So this is what the delay element of work means. For example, a case is awaiting for unpacking parts. So and these are waiting to puts to storage. So this is one example of delay. So it is depicted by this symbol. Okay, so let us see one example. So this is the operation. Okay, it is noted by the oval or circle. So this driving nail, so this is one operation. You are changing the material. Okay, then you have your mixing, so this is an operation. Then you are drilling, that is an operation. And transportation, this is the next element of work. That means the material is moved by truck, this shows the transportation. And then move material by conveyor, and move material by carrying, this is a messenger. So this all comes under transportation. Then let us see what are the storage. So you can see the raw material in bulk storage. So this is with an authorization, you're storing somewhere, and it will be released only upon receiving a particular authorization. Okay, then you have the finished stock stacked on pallets. Then you have protective filing of document. So this all comes under storage. Then delay, this is a temporary storage. So here the worker is waiting for the elevator, and the material in truck or on floor at bench waiting to be processed. Okay, so this is a delay. And papers waiting to be filed. Okay, this is not storage, this is a temporary storage, that is called delay. And then you have the inspection. Okay, this is a square. So here you can see that a worker, he is examining the material for any fault or defect, and then the worker is reading the steam gauge readings. Okay, and then here the worker is examining the printed form. So these all come under the inspection. So these are the elements of work. Okay, so once we know the elements of work only, then we can be able to draw the process chart. In process chart, we uses this element of work to show the job, how the job is getting done. Right? Then you can use it to critically examine and suggest a better method of doing the job.